Why people in America have slowed down having kids is really easy to understand. It's really easy to relate. We can just go based off the baby's needs. They need food. Okay, right now food prices are through the roof. Um, a lot of these jobs out here aren't even paying livable wages. For example, the majority of the jobs in my state pay under $20 an hour. That's not even a livable wage. Yet most of the jobs in my area pay under $20 an hour. I'd say probably like 85, 90% of the jobs pay under $20 an hour in my area. So right away as a parent, you're really screwed money wise. Like for example, I work at a group home. I work part-time, 24 hours a week. I make $18 an hour. No way in hell could I afford a child at that rate to bring a newborn into the world, a baby into the world on that kind of rate. I myself don't even have health insurance. The baby would need health insurance. I don't even make enough to provide myself insurance. So really, I don't make a good candidate to bring a baby into the world because I don't even have health insurance for myself. Yet the baby would need health insurance for themselves. Right now, health insurance, let's be honest, is a complete scam. The US has been paid off. All the politicians have been paid off to allow corruption in the medical world, to allow corruption in general. And the whole medical system now is a scam. The whole medical system is ridiculous. The insurance world is ridiculous. The insurance world is a scam. You go to the emergency room, you could be looking at a couple $1,000 bill. People that have jobs like I do is completely unfair bills. I remember like a few months back I got an x-ray for my stomach. It cost $4,000. I have to make payments on that. Already got a bill for it. It literally was just like an x-ray on my stomach, $4,000. I can't imagine what bills would be like if I had a baby right now. Like I said, I can't even provide insurance for myself, let alone a baby. Why else are people not having kids? So we talked about the food, we talked about money. Jobs are very hard. Good jobs are very hard to come by. Good paying jobs are hard to come by. Um, let's talk about life in general. It's not easy to make ends meet. It's not easy to pay bills. Like me, month to month, I struggle financially every month. I wouldn't wish that on a baby. The environment that we are growing up in now is kind of an unsafe environment. Like when I go downtown, I have to kind of watch out for my safety. I have to look over my shoulder and watch out for my safety. 20, 30, 40 years ago, you probably didn't have to do that in America. Whereas now you do have to do that in America. You always have to be looking over your shoulder. You always have to be protecting yourself. Back in the day, you didn't have to worry about that. Now you do have to worry about that. They just let like something like 14 or 15 million illegal immigrants in the country, people that weren't even vetted. Some of them could be dangerous. A lot of them are not dangerous. Some of them could be dangerous. So we've done a lot of foolish stuff as a society. We've made America less safe by having open border policies. We've made America less safe. The cost of daycare is unaffordable week to week. You can leave in the comments how much is your daycare for your child. But why are people not bringing kids into the world? Because they don't have much hope for a good future in America. The job, the job sector is completely destroyed and manipulated in corporations' favor, in workplaces' favor. The worker is treated like trash in America. The worker is underpaid. The worker is threatened with being fired. For example, some workplaces will say, if you're late again today, we're going to fire you. Why not work with the person to figure out what works best for their schedule instead of firing the person? Yet we live in a country where there's no heart for the other person. But that's why like younger generations, that's why people my age aren't trying to pop out babies right now, because the world has become hard to survive. The world has become hard. I mean, literally every day, we don't know what our next meal is going to be day to day. Even myself and my friends and family, day to day. Hey, what are we going to have for supper tonight? We might even go downtown tonight and get supper. It's a day to day struggle just to survive. It's a day to day struggle. I don't make enough money to save money. In fact, this last 2 week pay period of my paycheck lasted 1 week. I've been like 5 to 7 days with virtually no money. I think I have 50 cents in my account right now. Granted, I work those 24 hours a week. Every week I make 18 and change at a group home for 24 hours. But I don't know why they couldn't pay me more of a livable wage, more close to a livable wage versus $18 an hour. But that's why you won't see me trying to go impregnate a woman, trying to spit out a baby, because I personally don't feel ready for it. I don't feel ready to bring a baby into this world where the world has become very evil. The world has become very corrupt. Safety is a big issue. Your safety is a big issue. Going downtown, you got to worry about your safety. Whereas 20 years ago, 30 years ago, you didn't have to worry about that. You have to worry about your kids' safety. If you're in a store, you have to worry about your kids' safety. There's all kinds of things that have changed the last 20 years. Um, so that's why people, I think, are not having babies. That's why they're not bringing babies into this world. Because let's be honest, it's a cruel world. It's an evil world. Till next time, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time, Steve signing out. Don't forget to check out my merch in the comment section. Till next time.